let's achieve this awesome goal of yours. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, let me introduce myself. I'm Coach Simona and I upload weekly videos on how to simplify your life and have great relationships with others. So if you want to stick around and join the family, hit the subscribe button and the little bell next to it. Alright guys, today we're going to talk about goals and I will give you my 3 steps on how to achieve every goal you set your mind to. First, I want you to pause for a moment and think of a goal that you want to achieve. You need to make it a SMART goal, which means specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-based. Let me give you an example. I want to be skinny is not a SMART goal, but I want to lose 20 pounds by the 1st of December is. Now pause this audio and write down your goal.
A few moments later.
Formulating your goal is the first step to achieving it. Now let's get to step number 2. What are the obstacles that are preventing you from achieving what you want? In this example, it could be poor eating habits, such as eating too much at dinner, or binge watching TV while eating junk food, or not exercising enough, etc. Now, I want you to write down the obstacles that are preventing you from achieving your own goal. Go. Ready? Okay, now let me explain to you why writing all of this down actually matters. Just thinking about your goal won't really make it happen. In an average day, tens of thousands of thoughts go through your head, but when you actually put it down in writing, your brain is able to unload some baggage, giving it room to think about other things and use that extra space to step back and see the big picture. Now, let's get back to the distractions. Take a look at your favorite ones. These are all the things that are preventing you from achieving your goal. They are the little monsters that are pulling you into another direction from the one you know you need to follow. So how do you get rid of them? Well, the best way to get rid of bad habits is to develop new, healthy, more useful habits. For example, if you think you eat too much at dinner, try eating in a smaller plate and practice mindful eating. What you can also do is make it your mission to get enough sleep every single night, because it directly interferes with your willingness to stick to these new healthy habits. What you can also do is get enough exercise, but not that kind of exercise that you actually dread doing. Find something that you enjoy. For example, you can do yoga, you can go for a run in the park, you can take long walks every single day, or maybe you can dance to your favorite music at home. It doesn't really matter, as long as you're moving your body. You get the point. Now let's get to step number 3. Set an action plan. Now, how does an action plan look like? It's a detailed outline of the things that you need to do to achieve your goal. It breaks down the process into actionable steps that you can take based on a given timeline. In our example, we've already talked about how to get rid of a bad habit by substituting it with a healthy one. I want you to pause this video again and write down the steps to achieve your goal. And remember, each step has to have a deadline. For example, the first one may be stop bringing junk food home starting tomorrow. Now write down your own steps. Go.
2 hours later.
Now that you have an action plan, all you have to do is stick to it. I advise you to look at it on a daily basis. So one of the ideas that comes to my mind is to print it out, put it somewhere you're going to look at it, or set a reminder on your phone, or do something that will keep you going if you get stuck in a rut. This probably seems like a lot of work, but if you don't have the time or the energy to do it, you don't have to do it on your own. I know it can be difficult to achieve a goal, especially if you don't know what the actual action steps are. So if you want my help, you can book a free session with me, and we will talk about your challenges and how you can overcome them. Alright guys, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to subscribe to my channel, hit that big subscribe button below and like this video if you found it helpful. I love you guys, and I will talk to you in the next video.